Hello everyone, welcome to Vagdevi Tutorials. Those who are new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Today we are going to discuss about incrementation and decrementation. As this is already discussed in C-level language also, here we are going to know in detail what is incrementation and decrementation. So we have two types of incrementation and decrementation. The two types are pre-incrementation and post-incrementation, pre-decrementation and post-decrementation. Whenever we want to increase our value by 1 or decrease our value by 1, then we will use incrementation and decrementation. Here you can see when we want to increase a value by 1, then we write a is equal to a plus 1. But the programmers felt that writing these lines becomes much complex, so they reduced the complexity by making that a is equal to a plus plus. This will automatically increases the value of a by plus 1. So this is the types of incrementation and decrementation. So in any programming language, for example, a is equal to 5. The right side value is assigned to left side. For example, a is equal to 5. The 5 is in the right side, which is to be assigned to a, that is to the left side. In every programming language, whatever the value, whatever the variable that is present in the right side will be assigned to the left side value. So what we discussed in the last slide, that there are two types of incrementation and decrementation, that is pre and post. What is meant by pre? We already know in the general language that pre means first. Here first means first the incrementation and decrementation should come and then the variable name should come. Here see the example. For example, plus plus a, this is the pre-incrementation. Minus minus a, this is the pre-decrementation. So whenever we want to perform the incrementation or decrementation first, then we will make use of pre-increment and pre-decrement operators. And next one is post. Post means after. For example, here you can see a plus plus and a minus minus. So after the variable name, you're keeping the operators as plus plus plus, and here after a you're putting minus minus. Post means after, pre means before, that means first. Now you can observe many of them says that there is a difference between pre and post. For example, see here we will discuss here the example 1, int a equal to 5. So we are declaring the int and we are declaring type variable a, which is of int type, is equal to 5. So the 5 is assigned to a. And next we are printing the a. Here we are performing the pre-increment operation. So after pre-increment, what is the value of that a? So let us execute in Java compiler this code here. So declare the a value as 5 with int type and system dot out dot println. Here print a, and now you pre-increment a and then you print a value. Let us execute this. You can see that here a is equal to 5. After increment, the a has incremented by 1 and then the output as 6. Here you can see the 6, and before increment this is 5 and after increment this is 6. Let us get back to into our slides. Okay, here we executed this pre-increment operator, and here let us also execute this post-increment operation also, just by changing the pre-increment operator as post-increment. Let us execute it. So here When we apply the pre-increment operator and printed the A value, then it became 6. Before performing the incrementation operation, it is printed as 5. So in the two cases, the output is same. So what is the difference between pre and post? The output for pre-increment and post-increment now we executed is same. Then what is the difference? Is there any difference? In my view, there is no difference between pre-increment and post-increment. It is just an operation to add a 1 or to decrease or to subtract 1 from a variable. So when the difference will be reflected in any of the value, the difference will be reflected when it is assigned to some value. The others will get reflected when increment and post increment and pre increment is applied. The difference will not be applied to the lone variable, that is we executed here a plus plus, here there is no change, here plus plus a, no change. So when we apply to the individual variable, then there will be no change between pre-increment and post-increment. When we apply only, when we assign it to another variable, then we can observe the changes very clearly. See here, it will affect on others, not on the variable which is assigned to post increment or pre increment. It will affect the others. Let us see the example here. So here we are declaring int a equal to 5. Here we are declaring another variable as int b, and we are pre-incrementing this a and assigning it to b variable. Now let us look at the output. We have to print a value and b value. Let us look out this. A equal to 5 into b, and next b equal to plus plus a. Let us so let us execute this. Here the output is 6 and 6. Where is the change came? Let us discuss here. So let us take the example int a equal to 5, and we are declaring another variable as b, and b equal to plus plus a, system.out.println. So we are printing a value and b value. Here the initial value of a is 5 and we declared another variable b. Now we are doing the operation as plus plus a. First of all, let us have to know which operation should be performed first. B is equal to plus plus a. We already discussed in the earlier. Now here execution starts from the right side. So plus plus is the increment. First we have to increment. This is a pre-increment operator. Pre means first. So first we have to increment this operator, increment this value a. So incrementation of value a, 5 plus 1 equal to 6. So b is assigned as 6. So a is already incremented by 6. So as we printed now a and b, now the output will come as a 6. Already we incremented here as 6, and the b is assigned to value of incremented value, that is 6. Let us see the execution. Here you can see when we declare the variable a equal to 5 and int b, so we are pre-incrementing the a variable. So we are printing a and b value. As a variable has incremented, now it is printed as 6, and it is assigned to b, so it is printed as 6. This is the output when we use the pre-increment. Let us see. Here this is the explanation of that example. Let us see how it will affect when we keep post increment. Let us execute this. So first we are printing here B is equal to A plus plus. We are using post increment value. Here A is equal to 5 and we are declaring the variable as B and we are doing the post increment. So first when A, here we already said that the execution starts from the right side. So before assignment and plus plus, first we are declaring, first we have to assign. Here the increment is post increment. Post means later. So first we have to assign here. Assigning means we have to assign the A value to the B. What is the value of A? 5. So we assigned A value, 5 value to B. Here the output is printed 5 for that reason. So first we are assigning and then we are incrementing the A value. So here assigning is over. For next we have to increment the value. What is the incrementation of A plus plus? A is equal to A plus 1, that is 5 plus 1 6. So after assigning then it incremented. So after assigning the A value is 6 and we assigned now first the A value to B. So before increment the value of A is 5. So this is the output when we use post increment and pre increment. This is only the difference because when we take the help of or take any variable B, C, when we assign this increment or decrement operation to any other variable, then that variable only reflects the changes, but the lone variable which we are performing this increment and decrement operations will not affect at all. So here I had give you a program to find the output of this program. So here A is equal to 5. So A is equal to 5. You please find the solution of this operation and please post it into the comment box if you had got this. So please find the output of this program, then I can understand that you clearly had understand my tutorial. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.